Welcome back, everybody. The president is very obviously serious about the Make America Healthy Again movement, and we've seen it all throughout President Trump's second term so far. So what is next? Joining us now is world-renowned doctor and chief scientific officer at the wellness company, Dr. Peter McCullough. Dr. McCullough, thanks for coming back. Good to see you.
Thank you.
Okay, so it's 2026. The MAHA movement has had a full year to percolate under President Trump. What are some of the biggest advances? I know we were just talking about, with respect to getting rid of toxins and food dyes and overhauling the vaccine schedule and the food pyramid. There has been so much. What do you find to be the most impactful? What do you want to see next?
Boy, this administration has been busy. There's no doubt about it. So the childhood vaccine schedule trimmed from 17 diseases down to 11, trimmed by 55 doses, COVID-19 vaccines off the childhood schedule altogether. And I think appropriately, very few people are taking COVID boosters, and I think they should probably move to get them off the market. So there's an eye towards trying to reduce the overall burden of vaccines on children, hopefully improve the safety profile. We've seen the CDC change its stance on combination vaccines and the possibility that it could trigger autism in susceptible children. That's the whole reason why the vaccine schedule was trimmed. I think all of that is progress, but they didn't stop there. Robert F. Kennedy and his team has made strides on removing fluoride from the water supply, food dyes from processed foods, and then, of course, turn the entire food pyramid upside down.
Yeah, it has been a transformative year. One of the things that still, when I look at it as a reporter, that seems stubborn is a lot of the changes that RFK and the president have done, they've had to do around the bureaucracy. They had to go around and just say, we're doing this. How do we change the culture so that the people in the bureaucracy of the public health are more innovative, more open to science and data rather than politics? Because that has been the stick in the mud for some of the progress that wasn't made until this past year.
There's no substitute for the face-to-face meeting. We have 65 schools of public health, over 300 medical schools. They all are connected to the federal government through NIH and CMS funding. I think Robert F. Kennedy and his team should be holding meetings in Bethesda, Maryland, or Washington, D.C., bringing the leaders of these health systems, going over these issues and policy proposals, getting people's opinions, identifying the stakeholders, and driving consensus. That's the type of leadership we need to see now in the next several years of this administration.
Absolutely. Dr. McCullough, I want to ask you about something that I think is integral to just getting America healthy again, and it doesn't have to do with drugs or anything, but the SNAP program, not allowing people to fill their grocery carts with processed food to the ceiling of the supermarket. That, I think, has made a huge impact as well. Do you want to see more on that front?
Oh, there's definitely progress made. Brooke Rollins and Robert F. Kennedy get credit for this one. Just like you can't buy alcohol or tobacco with SNAP funding, or what you used to call it food stamps, now you can't buy junk food, processed food. So, high quality sources of protein, fresh fruits and vegetables. People are, in a sense, be guided into doing this. Now, SNAP doesn't cover the entire grocery bill, but it's going to at least make that portion a far better choice. And again, I think, education in this area, there should be audits of what people are now using SNAP funds for. That's going to be very helpful.
Yeah. When I think of the wellness company, our great partnership that we have, I think of innovation, which oftentimes didn't come from the government. It came from the private sector, and you've done that with so many things. You've got a new product that a lot of people are buzzing about, and anyone who's worked out too hard probably will want to hear about this. Tell us a little bit about Regenerate.
Well, Regenerate's going to help people restore after workouts, after all kinds of strains on the body, and it's relying on a peptide. So you're going to hear more and more about peptide therapy, particularly topical peptides administered through drops or sprays,
Sure.
But they do more than just relieve pain. Fundamentally, promote tissue growth and repair. It's a brand new area of medicine, and this is an area that is being widely embraced by the medical orthodoxy. Wellness company is in the lead.
Yeah, you are.
I hear about peptides all the time. I've got a friend who does peptide injections to be tan. It's insane. We're going to have to ask you about that one next time you're here. World-renowned doctor and chief scientific officer over at the Wellness Company, one of our favorite folks to get our medical wisdom from, Dr. Peter McCullough. Great to see you, sir.
Thank you.
All right, everybody, and to our viewers, if you are ready to recover smarter with TWC's newest product, Regenerate, go to twc.health/justnews and use code JUSTNEWS to get 10% off plus free shipping. Yep, absolutely. All right, everybody, coming up next, as tension continues to escalate between the United States and Iran, what is to come? We'll be right back.